EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader. We get the round started here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4, measuring out at a couple of ticks under 400 yards. A safe drive should get you a nice uphill look to this green, but getting on the right tier is a must unless you want to start your day with a 70-foot putt. Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway. And with that, we welcome Nota Begay III, four-time winner on the PGA Tour. And Nota, you've been in this spot, and every tournament is, in a way, a classroom. Maybe a classroom at Stanford, your alma mater. It's a chance to learn, isn't it?
It really is, and the hardest thing is to temper your expectations and to keep the nerves under control, because every single round from this point forward can be a stepping stone and an opportunity to learn and make your game better and move towards your ultimate goal of playing at the highest level.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and they'll remain at even par. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Oh dear, that looks thick in there. Got to try to play the slope here for this second. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. They'll drop back to 1 over par. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. Good shot coming off bogey at the second. That's going to be in the fairway. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. "11 feet away." Got it there, but not quite on target. So that safely in. It's a par here at the 3rd. And they'll remain at 1 over. Next up, we reach the par 4 4th, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. And that one coming in too hot. It kicks off the fairway and right into the heavy stuff. It'll take some effort from this buried line, but a chance now to still reach this green in 2.
Well, we had a chance to look at the lie, and well, just getting that ball in the green itself was really an accomplishment. Good shot.
Made a good run at birdie. I'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And they're going to stay right where they are. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 5th. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right. And be careful, because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot. Good look at the green. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and they'll remain right where they are. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 sixth. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. 14 feet to the hole. Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Safely in for par here at the sixth, and they're going to stay right where they are. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. Wind pushing this one a little to the right. Yeah, just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that lie.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that to do over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And players of this caliber should make this on a regular basis pretty flat with just a slight movement to the left.
Nope. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And they'll remain right where they are. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second. This one starting a little bit left. No fairway here. This one in that rough. Okay, not too bad there. This from about 10 feet. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And they're going to stay right where they are. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes front side, the par 5 9. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker.
A little unlucky in that fairway bunker. Really not much you can do. Just get it out. And this is now a long hole. Imagine a miss club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
Hold it there. Yeah, well done. That putt had potential for danger, but that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and that will make this a front 9 of 37, 1 over par. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4, measuring out at the 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Okay, that's acceptable there. Now this, for birdie at 10.
And players have a option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And they'll remain right where they are. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The pot bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Second shot upcoming with that pin tucked in the front left. easy one 20 feet away. That one just going to sneak on by. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to move them back to 2 over par. They make their par 3s long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that pot bunker short and left, and then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back. That is not the spot to be. Now from an awkward lie, a second to the par 3.
Had to take the boxing gloves off on that one. No touch whatsoever, and this is a long, long putt coming back.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. A lot of